Hey everybody, welcome to the Taste channel. Tim and Shane taste everything. We are going to do a bottle popper, as I like to call it. Brand new bottle, unopened. I'm Shane. This is Tim. We have not tried this before. This is going to be a brand new bottle for the both of us. 13th Colony out of Georgia. Seen some videos done on this stuff. It's kind of one of the hot new things right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna give it a rip and give you our honest opinion on it.
That's kind of a cool bottle.
Yeah, it's a cool bottle. It's one of those ones like Willet though that sucks ass to put on your.
Yeah,
Takes up a lot of space. It's all stout and weird.
A lot of real estate.
Yep. Oh yeah, solid.
It's
look
stuck
like a
in
puss.
there.
Yeah.
It's stuck in there.
Yep. So, 95 proof. This is a smaller 13th Colony. We were watching a video with the old Bruzel.
Oh yeah.
And at the distillery, it's a small place.
Yeah, it looked pretty small.
Yeah, I mean this is. It doesn't sound small when you say it's bottle 13,131,
No.
But really, in the big scheme of things, that's not a lot.
No, it's not.
And watching that video, it's a small place for now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
this stuff is certainly catching on. I think obviously distillers like that they'll expand.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll do some expansion stuff, but this is a new one for us, man.
And yet that is one thing about a bottle like this. You're not really getting a neck pour. Like it's all right down in there together. So
Yeah, sure.
We'll see how it is, but
These bottles, it even sounds cool coming out.
yeah, it does. It pours a lot better than the Woodford Double Oak bottle.
Yeah, that's one of the worst.
That one drives me nuts.
Yep. Dude, they got a good. This shit ain't never gonna go bad. The cork is like near impossible to get out.
So tight.
All right, 13th Colony, Americus, Georgia. Man, it couldn't come from a cooler place. Americus. Yep. Batch 2024, man, some brand new stuff.
Yeah,
awesome. And they don't. There's no age statement or anything on these. All right, let's see. I know what this stuff is. The hints. They don't tell you if it's on the nose or the palate, but I'm gonna see if you catch any of this stuff. Some of them are pretty specific, and some of them are regular things you would catch. But you, let's see what you get.
Man,
we've never had this.
No,
never once.
It's pretty quintessential bourbon, like on the nose.
And that's what Bruzel said.
Yeah,
actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said this is very bourbony.
It's got that. I'm getting some cherry.
That's very nice, man.
Some cherry, some baking spices.
Yep.
Some nice balanced oak in there.
Yep.
It smells good.
It does. I absolutely get the cherry. I get, man, right at the end I get tobacco.
Yeah. There's a little bit.
You get tobacco or leather. It's like almost a mix.
Just
a little bit.
Like even a hint of each.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And actually the very first thing they said was cherry, leather, and tobacco.
Okay.
So, and you get the leather and the tobacco right at the end. Cherry's off the nose. I mean, that's off the hit.
Yeah. It's like
oak. Smells good.
Yeah.
It really does.
Oak and cherry and leather maybe.
Yep. So they're right on there.
Maybe a little like pepper.
Sure. They say corn cob.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
I can see that.
It's a little grainy. But not in an off-putting way.
It's a nice smell.
Yeah, it's a nice balanced.
Yep.
Nothing
wild.
Nothing.
Again, which is important to me. There's no ethanol alcohol.
No, not at all.
Dude, it smells. It really does. I get the tobacco almost when I pull my nose away.
Sure.
I get it at the very end.
It kind of lingers. That's kind of what lingers in your nose.
Right. All right. I'm going to give it a rip.
Yeah.
Dude, it's nice.
Wow.
It's got a little, you getting a little burn?
A
little heat? It's not horrible.
Not a lot.
I got a little hit of it and then it kind of just gone. And then you get all the flavor. Definitely some nice oak and leather. It's not like it's sweet, but it's not dry and dark either.
No.
It's like really super balanced.
I'm almost getting some cornbread with honey on it.
Okay.
Almost.
I can get it. It's almost grain with a sweetness.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would...
Yep. Grain with a sweetness. But like you said, there's certainly some leather.
Oh, yeah. And tobacco.
Hint of tobacco.
It's like tobacco leaf. It's like that nice...
It's more fresh.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever been out in a tobacco field, this sounds crazy, but not too far from here, actually, in Wisconsin, over near Edgerton, they grow a lot of tobacco.
Yeah. So that's funny. Is my old roommate lived in Edgerton.
Oh, no kidding.
And his grandparents had the tobacco barns, the ones that are kind of open with the slats.
Yep.
And they had it hanging one year for tobacco days,
mm-hmm.
and that's what it is. It's that
of
nice sweet stink, not a tobacco like somebody blows it in your face.
No.
It's a very nice funk.
Yeah, it's like how you would. It's like tobacco drying.
Yeah,
you know.
It's funny. Every time you go back to the smell, and you pull your nose away, the last thing I get is tobacco.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Almost even a menthol.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
A little bit.
I will agree with that.
That is wild.
Yeah, I will 100% agree with that. That's
not quite minty.
No.
But it's more of like that.
It's almost a mix of like ethanol and tobacco.
Yeah, it's like
it's hard to explain. It's almost like a cool smell. Like
if you're near a creek in like watercress. Kind of that minty watercress thing. I don't know. This is a lot of crazy stuff I'm throwing out, but
no, it's hard. It's almost hard to define, but you're getting that. Yeah, I agree with you, man.
The coolness.
Yeah, it's original.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Can't remember smelling that kind of thing in a bourbon before.
Not in a bourbon. More of a. It's almost like it's a little higher rye mash bill.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll get that in a lot of ryes. That kind of minty.
I get a little.
Mintiness.
Even after the second sip there, I get a little blast of like spice.
Mm-hmm.
I do get some heat.
Yeah.
And then it tapers off, and then all of that stuff, all the flavors finish it.
Yeah.
And it kind of comes through.
I'm almost getting that menthol kind of cooling effect after the burn.
Absolutely, with the undertones of tobacco for me.
Yeah.
Tobacco leaf.
Yeah.
Tobacco sweet, leaf. Fresh. But yeah, it's menthol. It's menthol.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take on our part, but
no, I don't know. I'm getting it too, and it's not. You know me. I like to disagree with people just to get on their nerves. It actually makes me mad when I agree with you. It's like, oh shit, he's right.
Now I'm going back to the nose, and I'm getting like caramel cream.
Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit more because I drink 10 times faster than you.
Vanilla caramel cream.
I could say from their straight bourbon whiskey, I kind of get the hype.
Yeah,
this is not overpriced.
It's fantastic.
This is not overpriced. This is the one I got from it's a website called Sealbox.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a little more. You can't find this shit around here.
No,
we've seen it on. We've seen it all over the YouTube and Facebook and stuff. But Sealbox is some company. They have their own branding of like bourbon, and they pick out a massive amount of like. I guess you call them store pick. I don't think they're really a store. It's a website.
Yeah.
But they're picking out barrels and they're putting the Sealbox stamp on it.
Okay.
But that's where I got it from. And Sealbox, it's hard to find places on the internet that'll ship to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So when I saw this, I've seen plenty of videos. I wanted to try it. It's really highly rated from a lot of people. And when I saw it on sale and the price was good. It wasn't. They weren't trying to get you.
Yeah.
So
that's
I wanted
nice to see.
Yeah, I wanted to try it, and I'm not disappointed.
Absolutely
not at all. It's especially with that kind of note that I don't think I've ever encountered.
No, I don't think I have in a bourbon.
No.
That's why I wonder if it's a little higher mash bill or higher rye mash bill.
And they seem like the kind of company that wouldn't withhold it.
No,
like if you asked them or you went there, they're going to tell you.
Yeah, they seem pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's what I like. I want to see the transparency in the, in the mash bills and everything. Yeah,
I don't think there's any. I don't think there. I don't get the the rationale behind hiding that, especially if it's something you enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, what's the point? I don't care if it's not 10 years old. If
No,
I come
absolutely.
and tell you, hey, this whiskey you're making is really good, and they say, yeah, you know, that's only 4 years old.
Great.
I'm like, dude,
Great.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Good on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
let's get to let's go to the nose.
Yep.
I almost got it just because it's so interesting and kind of original, man.
Yeah, it's got all the quintessential bourbon qualities that you want, but it's very balanced. It's not super dominant on any flavor. It's very well balanced, and now I'm getting a little maple now.
Yeah, I think it gives it differentiates itself just enough.
Yeah.
Where it's not like everything else.
Right. It's good and solid. I mean,
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. The nose for me,
Little lighty. I mean, almost.
it's a little light, but I mean it's 95 proof.
Yeah.
That's a good range though, honestly, for a base product. That's a nice proof point. I think I like the palate a little bit better than the nose, so I think I'm gonna give the nose a 7 or a 6.75.
All right. Fair enough.
But that being said, on the palate, I'm going to bump it up just a little bit more. I'm going to give it a 7.25. I'm getting more of I'm getting everything that I'm hoping would be in the nose. I'm getting on the palate. I'm getting that maple. I'm getting some sweetness. But you get that leather, tobacco, cherry, little fruitiness.
I'm still getting that coolness and like a little bit of menthol. And like tobacco leaf.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bump up a little bit for my nose and give it a 7.5. Just for that originality thing.
It is excellent.
Whatever you're doing, man.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep it up, because it's great standard bourbon. And this is their standard bottle. This is the base product they make.
Right. I know they have a double oak that is like damn near impossible to find, but I've heard if you can find one, it is absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, I'd if I was ever in Georgia, I'd make a trip there.
Yeah,
no doubt about
we should,
that.
Work that out maybe somehow.
Yeah, it's good, man. So you're talking. Oh, finish. Well, what do you got to
finish too?
Doesn't it's not drying down so fast that it's just gone.
No, I'm getting a lot of. Again, I'm getting some of that spiciness.
Yeah.
On the end too. Some of that menthol coolness and tobacco, but I'm also getting like a pepper and like clove thing again.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like that when they finish off a little bit of that spice.
Mm-hmm.
I like when it doesn't just dry down to kind of like nothing and fade away.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna keep that on with the palate. I think it's 7.5 for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think the finish. You're gonna go with that on the finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave the taste that too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna keep it. I think it's a nice finish. I don't think it just fades away to nothing. I like that it ends on that spice note.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. That coolness along with that spice is something you don't normally find. Like again, like we said, but I think I'm gonna stick with 7.25.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you're talking about overall with our judging from me and you, you're talking about something that's 7.25.
Yeah, 7.25.
That's a good bourbon, man.
Yeah, and especially coming out from you got little guys like this, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all, but you got these guys going up against the big names, and it's some quality product.
Yeah, I think these guys are getting enough push too from the bourbon community, the YouTube community.
Yeah, true.
The big guys are going there. We a lot of this was a lot of me wanting to try it too is because of Bruzel. I saw them going there.
They did a pick, I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, right. And they're not wrong, man. It's this is their base product, dude. I can only imagine what later stuff, barrel picks and cast strength,
right,
and the double oak if you can ever find it.
I think this year, if I'm not mistaken, is their 15th anniversary.
Oh, nice.
So, I mean, if any of y'all are down in Georgia and you would like to send us a bottle, man, we would So appreciate that, and we would help you out in the logistics and getting it paid for and all that stuff too. So let us know if you can come across that. But man, thank you all again for tuning in, and we appreciate you all being with us. 13th Colony, man, don't sleep on them.
Yep, that's a buy.